guys, what's up and how's it going? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top 8 products of 2018. I know that a bunch of you guys were waiting for this video and I have glitters falling all over. I know a bunch of you guys are waiting for this video, and until I got my ass to it apparently took longer than I expected. But I'm sitting, we're filming, we are doing this. I'm not gonna lie, I have like 10 products-ish, but it's the top 8 of 2018, you know what I mean? I just could not take those products out. So I'm really excited. These were products that were just like in my head. I was writing it down. I'm like, okay, this. I didn't have to even go back to old videos to remember what I liked, because these just made a huge impact on my life in 2018. They're products that I constantly use. Some products I repurchased already. I just love them. They're tried and true for me. And anytime I need to create a certain look where I need it to be either bulletproof, I need it to last, no fuss, no games, these are the high-end products that I use. So this is going to be the high-end version. Then I'm going to do the top 8 of 2018 drugstore version. I'm going to do a top 8 2018 skincare version. And then I'm also going to do a top 8 2018 TJ Maxx version. So definitely stay tuned for all of those. I'm really excited. I will have everything linked down below in regards to all the products I'm referring to. Let's go ahead and get started. Very excited for this. Okay. So the first thing that made a huge impact on my life for this past year. Oh my god, why am I making so dramatic impact? Okay, so this is the First Aid Beauty Hello Fab Bendy Avocado Concealer. I actually just took the stopper out yesterday. Literally, this thing is on its last leg, pretty much empty. Let me see if I can show you guys. I don't know if you guys can see, but hopefully you could. It's pretty much empty. I'm like scraping like the walls of this concealer. Absolutely love it. So I wear mine in shade number 2, and I find that to be the perfect color match for me. It's a little bit light for my skin tone, so I like to highlight my under eye area with this. I highlight this area. What else do I do? Oh, up here. And I like to conceal with this as well. The formula is so beautiful. I feel like it has medium to almost full coverage. You can definitely build it up. This is one concealer that when I use it, even if I go really heavy, it rarely creases. I mean, let's get real. All concealers crease at some point, you know? But this is the one that like rarely creases on me, which is absolutely amazing. I find it to be extremely hydrating as well, especially for the under eye area. Since I do have severely dry skin, this works out perfectly. I already have a backup. Love this so much. I never got on the Tarte Shape Tape bandwagon, and I don't know, there were just some other really hyped ones that I just was never about, but this one I rarely heard anyone speak about. But I'm kind of like, yo, this is just my child in regards to concealers. This is absolutely amazing. I think that if you have oily skin too, you would really love it. Blends out like a dream of dreams. I swear, it's just so good. Why doesn't anyone talk about it? It's freaking amazing. I swear, if you tried it, you know what I'm referring to. But if you do need a new concealer, I'm so happy that I have this baby in my life, because in the summertime, I remember I was looking for a good-ass concealer, and I got this in the summertime. Since then, this and the CoverGirl has been the only ones I've been using to the most part, like religiously. Love. The next thing that I've been really loving has been the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Mist. So this is like my second or third one that I've gone through. I finished a few deluxe sizes of them, and I'm obsessed. The reason why I found that this is definitely better than a ton of other makeup setting sprays was because this really stood the test of time. I remember I went out a few times this past year, put this on, my makeup was bulletproof, and then this past year, like 2018, was the year where, I don't know, I just slept with my makeup like more than I ever did in my life. And the next day when I woke up, I'm kind of like, all right, let's take on the day, because my makeup is looking amazing. And there were times that I even made videos and you guys were like, your makeup looks great, and I'm like, what? I slept with my makeup, you know? So I definitely have to give it to this. I like to spray my face with about 4 to 5 spritzes. Is that how you say it? I don't know. And it's just amazing. It really makes everything sink in, makes your makeup look bulletproof, and just kind of makes your face look like one. You know, sometimes when you put bronzer or blush and highlighter, it could look like layers on your face, or like, you know, you know? But with this, it's just like, oh, it's so perfect. I know that there's a ton of drugstore setting sprays that are also amazing, and I really like those, but for high end, this takes the cake for all of them. I swear, if you guys have never tried this, it will change your life. So good. Love. Okay, moving on to the next 2 products that I want to discuss with you guys. These are bronzers. They've changed it for me. So they're kind of similar in a way. I'll tell you guys the little differences that they have, but if you have one, I don't think that you necessarily need the other one, but they're both bombs.com, whatever. First bronzer that I have to share with you guys is the Ambient Lighting Bronzer by Hourglass, and this is in the Luminous Bronze Light shade. So this is just a small deluxe size, but I had to share this with you guys. Absolutely complete and done. I hit complete pan, finished this in 2018, which I'm just like so proud of myself. You guys, you can tell that I love it. Like, I'm not lying over here. It's so good. I do have this in the full size, so I'm definitely getting some use out of that. But even though this is a small size, there was a lot of product in here because it has more of like that dome shape, and I finished it. I love it so much. It has a little bit of like very, very fine glitter in there, but when you apply it on the face, you don't see like specks of glitter flying around. It actually looks really healthy and like luminous on the skin, and it does not emphasize texture or pores necessarily. And what I found with this bronzer is that when you build it up, it just looks better and better. It does not look heavy, it does not look cakey. It adds the perfect warmth to the skin. They have this in various different colors, so if the light one is not for you, then there are other shades to choose from. But really amazing formula, super soft to the touch, and really looks so stunning on the skin. So I've been loving that so much for 2018. Really happy that I have a full size now. And then I didn't know if I should include two bronzers, but seriously, these two have been game changers for me. This is the Liora.y Matte Radiance Baked Powder, and I have mine in the shade 03. I think they also have this in various different colors. I don't know if you guys can see, but the dome is kind of like dying down just a little bit. I have a deluxe size of this, which I'm almost finished with, I should say, or halfway done. But then I also have a full size, so I've been really focusing on this. This is also really, really nice. I can actually swatch this. The other one I couldn't swatch because there was nothing left. This has a beautiful warm undertone to it. The consistency is extremely, extremely thin. Pretty similar consistency to the Hourglass one, so that's why I said if you have one, you don't necessarily need the other one. Where am I wiping my hands? 1 second. Also with this, the more you build it up, the more beautiful and the more healthier it actually looks on the skin. Even if you go overboard with this, like heavy-handed, you'll look good. You'll look good. And even if you don't know what you're doing with bronzers, because I know when I started out with bronzers, I had no idea what the hell was flying. This is the kind of bronzer that's just gonna make you like look bomb. Like, just blend so easily. Sometimes I just don't want to sit there and blend. Literally, like, you take this brush, dab, fly that on, throw that shit on your face, and you are good to go. No blending honestly necessary. All right, the next thing that I've been loving was a lip product. Now, you guys know that I'm pretty much a lip junkie. I have a ton of lipsticks, lip glosses, all that stuff. I like to test them out and share with you guys my opinions and thoughts on them. And this one, like, I had so many other ones to choose from, but I'm like, which one was really tried and true for me? And I honestly had to give it to this. This is the Bite Beauty French Press Lip Gloss in Flat White. I wanted to show you guys. You can see a little bit of how much I finished. So hopefully you guys can see there. I think I finished up a pretty nice amount. This is just a beautiful, basic, every single day nude kind of color that you could throw on its own. You can top it over any lipstick, any lip liner, and it's beautiful. The formula is pretty thin. It doesn't necessarily feel sticky. Here's how it looks like once it's swatched. It has a great high shine finish to it, and it's super, super comfortable. It's just perfect to just also layer. It doesn't look heavy and thick on the lips. I absolutely love it. And then also it smells like coffee. Which I'm obsessed with. It smells amazing. I've never tried a lip product that smelled like coffee, so it's like a little bit of a change, and it kind of makes it a bit more fun to use. The doe foot applicator also makes it really easy to apply. Just overall a super beautiful lip product. And you guys know I really, really love Bite's formula. I think that their lipsticks are amazing, their lip glosses, their lip pencils. I'm obsessed. The next thing that I want to talk to you guys about is a mascara. Now, this was a year that I would say 2018 was the year where I wore lashes, but I did not wear lashes as much as I used to. So I used to literally always wear lashes because, not gonna lie, I wasn't always so confident with how I looked. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a work in progress. But as time went on, you know, we grow, we evolve, and I realized I love how I look just without lashes. I don't always have to wear lashes. So 2018 was the year that I realized that. And this mascara definitely made it like a game changer for me, like for my lashes. I felt like every time I wore this mascara, my lashes look beyond amazing. It looks like false lashes, and it adds the perfect amount of length, volume, and you know, whatever else mascara adds, just like everything in one. This is the YSL The Shock Mascara, and I think that mine is honestly on its last leg because as I'm turning it, it's really, really hard, so I don't know if it's drying out, but it's super, super black. It has a natural bristled wand, more on like the messier side, and a little bit of an hourglass type of shape. It's really easy to coat the lashes, and it's the kind of mascara also that when you layer it, it looks better and better. Like, it looks great with one layer, but you know, sometimes when you layer a mascara, it looks like crunchy and gross and you feel like half of your lashes are gonna fly off. That's not the case with this one because the formula is literally perfect, not too wet but not too dry, and gives your lashes the illusion of like a goddess or something. Like, this will make little baby lashes come out and you'd be like, what? I don't know, my lashes look so amazing, you know? Amazing, so good. All right. Then the next thing that I want to talk to you guys about were 2 primers. So this is considered like one. I made it because I really just could not pick one. I spoke about these so many times on my channel, so if you guys have been watching my videos this past year, you're kind of like, all right, we know you love those, but I had to mention them for this year. They definitely deserve the spotlight. So this one is the Origins Pore Perfecting Cooling Primer. Basically, I don't know what I want to say about this, just the fact that it's bombs away. So you basically shake it up. I have like literally maybe like a quarter left, like there's barely anything in here. You just spray it down and it comes out really, really like cold and freezing. It has like a silicone based feel to it, but also a moisturizing feel as well. So kind of the best of both worlds. I don't love to use this in the wintertime, especially when it's freezing, but I still kind of use it. But in the summertime especially, so refreshing on the skin, and honestly it does everything I want in a primer, all in one right here. I could really get rid of all my other primers and just keep this because I really just, this is really the best one. And I mentioned this a few times in my videos, but this is one that I purchased on a whim. I remember when it came out, I was like, oh yeah, I need it, whatever. And usually I only do that with like lip products or eyeshadow palettes, just like things like that, because I feel like primers can be boring sometimes, you know. But I purchased it on a whim, and then after I purchased it, I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you, girl? Like, why are you purchasing a primer for that amount and not even knowing if it's good or not? Like, whatever. Literally the best impulse purchase I ever made in my life. Like, probably one of the best ones ever. If you guys have dry skin, you will absolutely fall in love with this. If you have problems with pores, this is great. I mean, I still have my pores showing, but not as much as if I use other primers, just because, you know, they're living on my face and they're there to stay. But I feel like even if you have oily skin, you would probably love this too. It's so good. Okay, the next thing that I want to talk to you guys about is the Kevyn Aucoin, the Neo Elixir Weightless Beauty Oil. Halfway done. First of all, I don't know if you guys can tell or see, but there's 3 different layers here, which I think is kind of damn cool. You just shake this whole thing just like that. There's this little dropper to it. You take a little bit and then just drop a little bit on your hand. That's what I do, and then I apply it on my face. I use this probably 98% of the time I do my makeup, if I remember. The 2% that I don't use it is the times that I don't remember, or if it's not in front of my face and I don't want to get up. But this is so good. I have dry skin, you guys already know that, so something like this is very essential in my like makeup routine, because otherwise I feel like my makeup, even if it's a good foundation, sometimes it could look very dry in my face and I feel like I can't. So just adding this just is a game changer. And then also it just makes my makeup apply nicer. I feel like it is not a primer per se, so I kind of like to use both of these together, but this just adds that additional amount of hydration that I'm missing in my skin, and it makes my makeup look so much more healthier and radiant and more beautiful throughout the day. So I really love this. I've been testing out other oils, which I do like as well, but this one, honestly, it doesn't even feel like an oil. It just kind of feels like, I don't know, it feels so amazing. It doesn't feel like gross and like heavy on the skin. It really just, honestly, like the name states, weightless beauty oil, it feels like nothing on the skin, but it adds every benefit you want an oil to add to your face, especially if you have dry skin. Now, Emma actually has oily skin. I spoke to her and she said that she started using an oil and she loves it. So I would probably recommend this if you have oily skin too. I mean, you can always ask for a little sample at Sephora if you want, if you don't want to purchase the full like thing. But I just think it adds the most amazing benefits to your skin. If you guys like how my skin looks, then I use this like all the time. I really love this, and for an oil, it's sexified, okay? It is. It's so good. All right, we have 2 more things left. If you guys are keeping count, we're up to like the 7th and 8th product. These are products that I spoke about so many times on my channel, so hopefully it won't be annoying. But anyways, I was thinking about which eyeshadow I should include in this video, because earlier in 2018 I did a top 5 eyeshadow palettes like favorites video, which let me know if you guys want to see an updated one. I think I have different ones now for 2020, like for the end of 2018, you know what I mean? Okay, anyways, so I was thinking like, which one do I love? Like, I love all of those still, honestly, but which one did I use? Which one do I find most diverse? Which one can I use for various different occasions? Just one that I know is just my child. And honestly, it's this one. It's such a good palette, and I did not expect it from Urban Decay. Because a lot of times with their palettes, I feel like they could be a miss. Sometimes they could be a bit drying, even though they are getting better with their formula. The formula of this palette is everything I want everything to be. Like, any brand, just make everything this formula. This is the Urban Decay Born to Run. Emma calls it Run to Born, which is kind of a cute name too. But this is the Born to Run eyeshadow palette. The packaging, first of all, I love it. I love it. I don't think it's going to be everyone's vibe, but I'm feeling it. You know, like I want to be in every single place here, which will happen one day. I have a vision. But anyways, you open it up just like that. There's a nice size mirror. This goes all the way back, and then you get a bunch of different shades in here. I don't even know how much you get. 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 21 different eyeshadows that are included in here. I love the fact that we get warm tone shades and then a few cooler tone shades, not overly cool tone, but a little bit. My favorite shades in here are firstly Weekender. Love the fact that they included like a simple shade that I can just set the lids with. Still Shot is such a good color, especially if you have light to medium skin tones. Throw that on the lid, put on this mascara, throw on a red lip, call it a day, or a nude lip, or even this like Bite Beauty gloss. You look so clean and fresh and so good, right? I love it, I love it. That's what I tell myself sometimes, like, you look good, Liora. But I love that shade. The shade Baja is also just a beautiful burnt classic orange color that also looks beautiful on its own or paired with any of these colors. Hellride is also really beautiful. Punk is stunning. I really like this shade. Which one? Ignite is really beautiful. Smog, Riff, just the shades in here are so nice. We have metallic finishes and matte finishes as well. The formula is extremely nice and very soft. Not overly soft where you feel like it's slippery and it's gonna fall off your eye or something, if that makes sense. But soft in a way where it makes everything so easy to just blend out. They pair really, really well with each other. And I like that this palette kind of inspires me in a way where normally I would not really like pair certain shades with each other. But since this palette has these kind of shades, like cooler tone shades and warmer tone shades, I'm kind of like, let's mix and match. And most of the time, or like I would say all the time, the looks come out amazing. So I really enjoy this palette so much. I'm telling you, the amount of times that I use this palette when I really just don't know what's flying, or I'm feeling uninspired, or I just need something just like good that I could just turn to and be like, come on, like, do you want to marry me? This is the palette that I speak to, you know? So let me just give you guys a few swatches of a few of them. Ugh. Why are you doing this to me? Look how beautiful they are. I actually did a first impression on this palette. And I also did like a story time video talking about like my boyfriend and stuff. So if I find that video, I'll leave a link down below. You'll see they apply really nicely on the eyes and they're very, very easy to use. I'm telling you guys, this palette is not a 99% amazing palette. It's 100%, and not a lot of palettes are 100%, you know? Stop it. Then the final thing that I want to talk to you guys about is a highlighter palette, which is one that I purchased in the summertime. And you guys know, out of all the highlighters that I have, I do have a nice amount. This one stole the cake for me this past year. This is the Dior Backstage Highlighter Palette. Love it. Mine arrived broken. So I'm just gonna, no, don't do this to me. Okay, it's not like broken, it's like halfway, like, ooh, stop it. Okay, anyway, I'll just take that piece out. But here's how the palette looks like on the inside. We get a white, we get a gold, a pinky shade, and then like a bronzy shade. So let me give you guys a close-up so you can see how much I used. Hopefully you guys can tell. I've been really pretty much focusing on these two shades, so the embossment for both is pretty much gone. These I haven't really touched much, but also kind of dipped into a little bit. But honestly, this palette is just worth it for these two, honestly, just for me, because of how much I get, like how much use I get out of this palette is just insane. I feel like this would really work for pretty much any skin tone. You can totally mix and match all of these shades. The formula of this palette is so freaking good. It's just like, also with this, like when I don't know which highlighter to wear, I want something nice. I want to go to something that I trust, that will not look heavy and cakey, but will look nice and like one with my skin. Even if I build it up to a crazy intensity, this is what I turn to, and I'm just obsessed with it. So like I mentioned, I pretty much just use these two shades. Sometimes I like to use the white on its own or the gold on its own, but I find mixing both of them just gives me the perfect highlighted effect. And you know, taking your brush and just swinging it with both of the colors, or like this way or this way, just makes it so easy because like the divider is not raised, so it's easy to do that. But here's how the highlighter looks, just like right over there. Really nice, very reflective. You can wear it very lightly, you can wear it very heavy, but will always look beautiful on the skin. These two shades are also really nice, like I mentioned, but they're a little bit too deep for my skin tone. So sometimes I will use the white with the pink if I want a little bit of a pinkiness, or this with the bronzier shade. I think it has more of like a baked gelée powder-ish formula. Not super baked gelée, but not super powdery either. They're super soft, no kick up, no fallout, nothing like that. Looks, I'm not gonna repeat myself. I'm repeating myself right now. Just stop repeating yourself. You need this palette in your life. If you were contemplating on it, I swear one of the best purchases. It was a pity that this little thing broke, but honestly, I had this for over 6 months and it's been going strong. Watch, after this video, the whole thing's gonna crack on the floor. I also really love the packaging. I think it would be great for traveling. Even though that broke, I would, you know, pack it up, package it better. But it's small, compact, just everything you need in a highlighter palette. I'm gonna stop right now. I'm just gonna stop. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed my top 8-ish products of 2018, the high-end version. These products were just so bomb for this past year. Definitely let me know if there were any products in this video that I mentioned that you bought because of me. I would absolutely love to know that because it makes me happy. And then also let me know if there are any products here that you're kind of like, shit, I need that in my life now, because I would absolutely love to know that too. Stay tuned for my top 8 drugstore favorites of 2018 and for the other videos that I'm going to be making, hopefully. I hope you guys enjoyed this and I hope you found it entertaining and helpful, and I will see you guys in my next video. What the hell was that? Bye.